Hello there, great person. Welcome back to Let's Watch Some The Expanse, Season 2, Episode 1, Safe. Will we be safe? We might be safe because the Rosinante did escape Eros, even though everyone else died, I think. Protomolecule ate them, radiation ate them, so cancer also probably ate them down the line. Some people have commented that they apparently have beaten cancer in the future. I'm unsure if that's really the case. We will find out more about that, I think. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into Season 2, have some fun, and as always, thanks for watching, and let's just enjoy the show as we always do. And also don't forget to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel a bit, and also do consider checking out my web novel if you're interested in more fantasy takes on stuff. But you know the drill, it's in the pinned comment for free. Check it out if you want. But here we go. Let's dive into Mars, because that's what I see on the thumbnail thing, like the first thing I see. And we're now watching on Amazon because finally they brought it back. So brilliant. Let's go. Have some fun. Here we go.
Doch ich frag mich, wer wir sind.
So Mars looks pretty populated. Interestingly, I thought they were still living in domes. So why is there so much light? Like, I don't know. I know terraforming takes some time. Also, yeah, the moon looks not that round, doesn't it? Who would think the moon would look round on Mars? Like, who's an idiot like that? I don't know. Let's go. God, geez, shit, it's slut. Yeah. What? Paint the tangos. Oh, those are awesome suits. First fight in daylight. Is this training? Okay, so we just start with this. Yeah, Travis, your name's on the front. That's awesome. Holy shit. Shouldn't they like float more? Like, shouldn't they? Or perhaps they've got exosuits on. I'm unsure if that's an exosuit. Oh man, that looks so bad. What are you even shooting? Wow. I mean... yeah, they must have exosuits because they fire miniguns. Let's fucking go. Yeah, they've got exosuits. Oh god, what is that, man? Why are there these auto turrets? Oh shit. Oh, that looks awesome. Oh, it's rockets. I thought it was ammunition. That's actually pretty broken. That's really broken, but I guess it makes sense.
3-4 Olympus, 612.
Oh, is this... yeah, okay. Okay, so it was just training.
Eyes will be prying just to please us.
Really? Really?
Phoebe Station. So say your goodbyes and kiss your...
interesting. But Phoebe Station isn't Phoebe Station gone? I like that they saw it like this, by the way, with exosuits, because otherwise they would jump around. Ooh, that looks awesome. Drop pod.
Right, it will, Travis.
So what are those things? Mining shafts? Oh, terraforms, I guess, yeah. Why would she be in the military then? So much to think about. I guess they do terraform the atmosphere, but that won't do shit. They need to change the magnetic field. Marina Valley. Oh. Never ever in 100 years will you have that if you don't change the magnetic field. Yeah, that was an awesome intro. Really liked that. So we do have... Draper was the one we just had admiring or fighting for the future of Mars. Hillman, so that's Hilly, Travis and Said. I mean, so I really did like the detail of the scene. It was really good. Oh, I probably shouldn't jump around because my buffer will F me up now. Anyway, so I really like it. So the terraformers are digging into the ground and probably extracting something and potentially water or something, blowing into the atmosphere. Won't do shit. You can't survive like that on Mars. Like, you still need to live in domes. You need a magnetic field. I don't know if they have made an artificial magnetic field yet, but, you know, it's like, without that, cosmic radiation will just fuck you up. Even with an atmosphere. Like, it's the magnetic field that saves us, not the atmosphere from that. So I don't know what they do about that. Yeah. By the way, that's why in Man of Steel, the one with Henry Cavill, they couldn't just terraform Mars. Like, there's always, like, what, I don't know, this is a bit random perhaps, but there was a criticism on that movie that was always like, why didn't the Kryptonians go to Mars and terraform it? But they also did just the same. They increased gravity and changed the atmosphere, but they didn't put in a magnetic field as far as we saw. So this is here not gonna be everything they need to do. Love the exosuits. So the exosuits seem to be very heavy, because normally on Mars you would have a fourth, about a fourth or a fifth, no, not a fifth, a fourth or a third of the gravity on Earth. So you would jump like a bit on what you saw in the moon landing videos, but it's basically the mech boots equivalent of the scene. Like, so normally they have mech boots, so the extras don't have to float around, and here they have exosuits, so they don't float around, and we have the poof, poof as well. So they did some training here. That's awesome. And why would someone that owns all terraformers or her family be in the military? Like, it's good that she is, because everyone should be if everyone's forced to. Like, if their status is, if you are in the military, you're, perhaps I think too much of Starship Troopers, but if you're in the military, you're allowed to vote. If it's like that, then she needs to be there. Otherwise, wouldn't the parents buy her out or something? I really don't know. So Marina Valley, I know that's on Mars. I don't know where it is. Like, you know, my Mars knowledge is shit. But yeah, that's interesting. There will be a sea. Yeah, Mars has got enough eyes on the caps, if I recall correctly. So that makes sense. At least we know what she's fighting for greenery, for what Earth left behind. Okay.
50 times the lethal limit of radiation.
Yeah. How did he survive that?
Maybe you'll develop superpowers that you can use.
Really? That is still a throw in the future? Superpower from radiation. How did they clean it up?
On the Rosinante, so stop beating yourself up. You may.
Is she beating herself? Oh, why is she coughing though? No, it made it. Oh god, it's a nightmare? Is it a nightmare? Yeah, it's a nightmare. That's a nightmare. Never ever is he gonna die here. And that was not that good CGI. Interesting. Perhaps he's linked to it neurally somehow. So Rosinante in the belt. Did it just stop? No, it didn't stop. That was just a weird camera movement. So Amos, what are you up to here? What are you doing? Welding that shit there.
Belong to Fred Johnson.
Roger that, boss.
Oh, that's what they took. Okay.
You okay?
I need to pee.
I love that they open it in the vacuum if anything happens.
The days when we work on a core, just the two of us.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah.
Lifetime ago, huh?
Yeah. When have you been a miner? So long ago. A season ago. And he's really opening it up. Wow. And they're measuring the temperature, I guess. Yeah.
Power.
Which also means whatever it was freezing.
Yeah, that's bad. I mean, they're in the vacuum of space. Why would it be unfrozen? What? They're in the vacuum of space. I mean, I can fan wank this away. Let's do that. So they do use they do have some coolant that is actually keeping it cool normally. And the coolant somehow is heated up by the conducted heat from the shell of the ship and like everything, like the heat that's given off. And so that is making the coolant get more heated, so to speak, and less coolant. So it's not the vacuum of space cooling it by isolation, but it is the coolant heating up that makes the problems. So I fan-wanked this away. I hope that's okay. Normally, like it's like in space. Why would it heat up otherwise? I mean, there are some thermal physics, but yeah.
That bridge if we get to it.
You mean you're gonna space us?
Oh, God. Yeah.
Don't stay aloft from the outside, okay? You must.
Ooh, I love his accent.
Matter. And now we seize the prison badge.
Really? You don't trust the person's rescuing you, but yeah.
Which is good, yeah, because they keep our children with jobs. I'm sure.
Oh, that's bad.
Give me that arm.
I think maybe you want to space us. Why do we test puzzle?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Life's a buckler.
I like that though, yeah. Why would he trust them? Like, that's reasonable. It's because we know Alex is a protagonist, but yeah.
Whatever happened, maybe some still left alive.
No, I don't know. I think he knows. Who did you lose, friend? Yeah.
Did you even try?
Yes, of course they tried. What the fuck is he supposed to do? I mean, I like that it gets him because Alex is a soldier, and I do think he seems to be a pretty good man. That, by the way, that Belter acted his ass off. Love that actor. That was very well done. But I like that they always, like, they were like, why didn't you go back? Why did you not save more? Which is probably what he asks himself anyway. I also love that he was clearly traumatized, so he was lashing out at everything because he couldn't understand it. And if you are very distraught, it is easier to look the fault in something other than yourself, which might be like reasonable. Like, he wasn't at fault, like the Belter wasn't at fault, but he might blame himself. Like, it seemed like he blamed himself. But every time his blame seemed to bubble up inside him, he projected it onto Alex. For example, it felt like he was like, why didn't I save more? And then he looked at Alex, why didn't you save more, so to speak? You know what I mean? That's very, very well written. Acting also superb. Loved that he was suspicious, which is reasonable as well, like the Rosinante, why was she there? Like, why was a ship from Mars there, and then that happened? And to be fair, they are somehow linked to it a bit. Not completely, but they're linked a bit. I mean, Miller is linked to it. So I really understand that as well. Yeah, just spacing them out, that's really dark, man. So Miller, you look grown up. Oh. Semadimba, what did you do, Semadimba? Miller looks so grown up here. Like, you know that time passed. Like, the actor looks a bit older, I feel. Oh, it's still quarantined. Yeah, UN's not gonna do shit. They did it. I still do think the Mao dude did it, like, through UN, but...
Explosive. Never mind.
Oh, also, just to show, I think I realized in editing that he shot the dude that shot his colleague in the police, but I forgot to edit it in. Some people have commented on that, but I saw that later. So what exactly are they doing? Space Mumbo Jumbo, I guess, to get off radiation somehow.
Shit.
Yeah.
I bet she's in bitch about it.
She did, though. Yeah. He's pretty theatrical. Yeah.
Somehow less than human.
Oh, yeah.
See, they picked Eros to test their weapon on because they knew.
Yeah. Yeah, because Earth, yeah.
Truth and justice.
Love that Holden still thinks that he's in a way something Miller once was.
So.
Yeah.
Someone has to believe in it. Someone has to believe it, otherwise those values die.
If justice gets involved, I just...
Yeah, he knows justice. Yeah.
I wouldn't have made it without you.
Thanks for the lift.
Thanks for the lift. That's awesome, though. So why is it steaming? I guess it's condensating, but should it condensate only when it cools? I mean, it seems to be a gas turning back into liquid, but space is colder than whatever. So what the fuck do you have there? Yeah, it's the protomolecule. It's like just into space, nuke it. Into space and nuke it. You can't bargain with that, I guess. Yeah, Amos looks like, oh shit.
The Donager?
I want your viewers to listen.
Oh god, what's she gonna do here?
In those ships were built by the opium
Okay. That's a good scapegoat.
hero who became infected with the cause of his.
Really?
He believes he can go from being a terrorist.
I love that she plays that role though.
Never listen to what people say.
Oh, yes. Did I talk about that before? I will shortly.
Hello.
Oh, bomb threat is gonna explode. It's gonna blow up. Yep, I knew that. Star Wars Episode 2 vibes. That's awesome.
Archangel is secured. We have...
Archangel, that's what she's called. Okay. I mean, it's a secretary, so she's basically the archangel of God, which is the UN, which is... So they're Christian oriented still somehow with that term archangel, or they mock it. Don't know if they mock it or not, if they still have religion. We don't really know, I think, if the Urshans, the Earth people do have religions yet. I mean, Mormons we do know, but you know what I mean? It's like, is there something, like, are they more atheist? Which I don't think they probably are, because that's pretty destructive. At least in the way currently it is evolving. Though I would consider myself more an atheist as well, but with care, I would say. Because there are some fallacies you can run into as an atheist where you have to be very careful where you actually stand and why. Because if you just rely on logic, that is a card house waiting to collapse if you don't think it through yourself very, very hardly. Especially for things like, how do you define X? How do you define God or good or evil? Because you have to define it yourself. In religion, it is defined for you, for the better or worse, of course. But you have to think for it yourself. And you can either say what I feel. How do you know you're not defunct in that regard? And then you can say, because everyone else seems to feel it, and then you're like, yeah, that's where religion evolves, so what's your point? I mean, that's like, it's a bit of a tricky thing, but I do consider myself, I mean, no one cares probably, but I consider myself spiritual in a probably different way than most people. Like I don't believe in ghosts or something, but I believe in sparks of divinity, if I want to be a little bit poetic. And I don't know what it exactly is. I don't have the time to think it through as well. But I do think there has to be some argument made for what is good, that is acceptable before you go after it. It's a hunch is not good enough, I think. But it might be, and I'm wrong. You know, it's like very hard. So, but I don't know if people are like what the religion is. Because Archangel, like, it's an awesome theme, the Archangel. It's basically the symbol of ultimate order below God himself, Yahweh. I don't even know how many archangels there are in the Testaments, like the Gospels. Don't know. I think I know about 4. Yeah, probably more. But yeah. I do really like that she plays. Let's go back to Avasarala. She plays the part very well of the one that's completely obviously on the Earth side and stuff. She does that very well. I also really do think Fred Johnson is a wild card. We don't know all about him. Unfortunately, I got spoiled a bit that he might not have done the attack on that Andrew station. But yeah. Or something else. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about what her grandfather says. And I 100% agree. And I do actually think I said the same thing before in a reaction here in this show. I have said it in several other reaction series, so I don't know if it was this one, but I completely 1000% agree. Like people, like that's how you can most easily spot lies. If someone says one thing and does the other, and if they have an excuse, that mostly doesn't work. But if you see how they act, that is what they really think, because action is more deeply rooted in your cognitive hierarchy, far deeper seated in your brainstem and older systems than lying. Lying is something very new, something I think the prefrontal cortex does, I'm not 100% sure, but it's something that is linked to fantasy and creativity, so something very, very, very new. You can actually see that it's one of the signs that children are pretty clever if they are lying, if they're able to lie early. Because they tried the world, because their lies are still their world, like they try to figure out the world. And in the end, what's a lie? And I would argue the lie is the thing that's against what is useful in the world action-wise, which is a bit of a Darwinian perspective, I would say, but so I really like that statement. I do think you should take that out. I think, as I said, I've said this before in this reaction series, but I do 100% think that it's true. If someone does one thing and says the other, trust what they do, not what they say. Because they can say everything all day and they can change their opinions, but yeah, be very careful of that. So anyway, let's see what the people dying here are doing. I guess they're analyzed. Really? Oh god.
Is of a magnitude.
Oh, it's their locks. Of course they did.
Started. These must be the Martians that Lopez told you about.
Yeah.
Is by feeding it a larger biomass.
Oh god. Yeah. Why though?
Phoebe was an extrasolar.
Yeah.
Saturn's gravity eons ago.
Yes. Oh, you're going there?
Molecule to our solar system.
Interesting. Oh, so they really discovered it there. Okay, so we do have aliens. That's awesome. Something I want to say about that. That's really cool. Yeah.
Solar object.
First proof of extraterrestrial.
That's nice. Miller's bloom as ever. Brilliant.
Yeah, of course we do. The hell are we waiting?
Oh, he just wants to fuck shit up. That's brilliant.
We have no idea what's waiting there.
Yeah, it's perhaps 15 gunships are waiting for him.
Picked up their scent.
We're not going in blind.
Yeah, Tycho Station asking Andrews, the butcher, Fred Johnson.
Do with it.
Simple. We stick it on the end of a torpedo and we fire it.
Yeah, that was what I would have done as well.
What if there was a way to use that sample to create a vaccine?
Oh, God.
Those people are beyond help.
You don't know that.
I mean, how long did Mao survive? Julia did survive, I think, for 4 weeks or something, or a month.
Rossi, I don't take that risk.
I sure as heck don't want to show.
You can just, like, drag it around.
No one knows we have it. No one even knows.
Yeah, you could theoretically just put it into space and let it float there, outside of planet's gravity.
Alex.
That's actually pretty asinine, though. Like, they really seriously keep it. I mean, yes, like I get the point for keeping it. I do get the point. But it might infect you too. Like, it's like, why would you keep the deadly virus next to your face? Like, they can tow it around, perhaps, but I do think they planted on some weird asteroid rocks thing or whatever. But yeah, so it's an extrasolar object. So they did find it on Phoebe. They didn't create it, so it's not man-made. Protomolecule, it's probably the name because proto is like a first draft molecule, I think. That's at least how I... the first version, a draft of something. if I recall correctly, the trend, like the protos is, I think, Greek protos. The original, not the original. I don't know what it means, but it means something like the first, the original, like the tryout thing. But yeah, fun fact. So I don't know where that research is right now, but it reminded me of something I heard from a colleague who did research astrochemistry. They never followed up on it because I was too busy. But he did give a talk once at a conference I was at. He was invited because they were simulating deep space asteroids. So they basically had these big giant vacuum chambers, and in the vacuum chambers they put exactly the amount of hydrogen and other stuff that on average in a volume of space of like really far out space that's not near a planet, so without gravity, and they put in asteroids like substances and layers. And I do think then they started playing with the density of some things like hydrogen, for example, just to simulate passing of time. And they did look what happens on the surface of that asteroid surface they prepared. And what actually does happen is that I think water formed. And what also formed were potentially like I think they just calculated that what theoretically could form as well. And I don't know how far they got with their trials, but they found that carbon structures and stuff and things we need for amino acids and stuff formed in space on asteroids just by being there. Nothing intervened. It's just like pattern creation. And their hypothesis, it wasn't even a hypothesis. He was like, it wasn't the main thing. They just wanted to see how asteroids behave in deep space. But they were like, yep, it is quite possible. Like, it is not certain in no way, but it's possible that we were actually created in space by randomness. And like some asteroids are like seeds of life. And I don't mean it like these protomolecule stuff. Like it is not like a protomolecule implies a molecule that is from before us, from before normal molecules. But I don't think that's what they like. It was basically molecule fragments that they made or that they created. I think they created 1 or 2 amino acid components, I think. But again, I don't remember a lot. I just remember the main points. But yeah, it is a possibility that we indeed are all aliens in our ancestry, meaning we're not from Earth. And we're not even from the solar system. So this is a very nice hypothesis they have here. Like that this is very likely, very scientifically close idea. The only jumping to conclusions I do see here is being like, perhaps someone did it. Perhaps someone didn't do it. Perhaps it just happened, which is perhaps more frightening or perhaps more soothing. I don't know. Let me actually know in the comments. Do you think like so let's see, this is real, this protomolecule, they find it. Would it be more scary if it just developed? Because it would be like uncontrolled alien life form, or if it was developed, then there would be signs of higher intelligence anyway. So we've got our Martian assholes that are probably cool people. I just call them assholes because I'm anxious. Yeah, so let's see. What are you doing? Drinking? Oh, arm wrestling against the fucking exosuit. Brilliant. How the fuck are you trying? Yeah. That's so dumb. Why would you do it? To prove that you're better than technology? That's so funny, though. I mean, why not? Wow. To prove that humans are better than technology, also how much fucking stuff did that cost? How much did that cost, that suit? Or do you just repair 1 or 2 things? Okay.
I can picture
Oh, so she can just repair it. That's cool.
Martian flag and a Statue of Liberty's tiara.
Wow, that's fucked.
Shit. Watching vid screen, stuffing their faces full of
Pride.
The Earth with chimes in.
Yeah, I'm more Martian than you, Haley. chose us.
Here's a point, Hillman. The only thing that makes
Yes.
you well. How many brothers and sisters you have? I lost contact.
We'll keep him anyway. Hey, watch it.
All right, kid.
Bit of a racist thing here.
Briefing in 5.
I do think I know that actor.
I hear something. Violin.
Ooh.
We'll always have the inside scoop.
I would do him if he
Oh my god. That is so dark. Little ones, are they younger than her?
You'll be landing on Phoebe Station.
Okay, so I guess some people still are allowed to settle over to Mars. I mean, we know that from Avasarala's dead friend. He planned to do that. So they are pretty arrogant and prideful, and they're like cubs that don't know the reality of war because their armor is so strong, because they think they're untouchable. A bit like Lopez was, but they feel younger. They are very well portrayed cadets that have never seen a battle. I mean, she said she has been through a lot of battles with the armor, so perhaps she is a transfer or something from, or she's older, because she also basically called the others cubs. I know she used a different term. Also, they suggested that she fucks this dude, which is, I mean, would he go for that? I don't know. We did have cases of officers, like we had Holden and his girlfriend that died in 1 second in episode 1. We did have, like that was something that happened and no one apparently did care that much. I think if I remember, and it is Earth, not Mars, I know. It might be different customs, but also we had the lunatic on the Canterbury that was like holed up in his room and being like deprived of light and stuff. So he was there as well. So I guess in space more things can happen than you expect because the psychological stress is a lot different still, because you're just out there in nothingness. I mean, I also wanted to mention that with the Belter that acted so well this episode, like this one dude, he was also like you got the same thing as Miller in a bit as well. Like I know he said like I wanted to go back and stuff, but he might also be just afraid to be away from Eros, where he never left before. So very interesting stuff as well. Also, the Martians have not as good a bone structure as humans, I guess, because humans have 1G and Martians have 0.34 or something. I guess, I estimate. Don't be like, he doesn't even know the G on Mars. What kind of astrophysicist is he? Anyway. So we go there. It's interesting that they think they can just take over Earth. I guess, yeah, it's quality versus quantity.
Facility until we get a science team in for a deeper investigation.
Should also take Hesman's dudes.
Doninger was sent to investigate.
Yeah.
The bodies was frozen to the walls of the ice tunnel.
Wow. Oh, Doninger was there. Holy shit. That's interesting. I didn't realize Doninger was there already.
We still don't know what any of it means.
No, I do know they were there already. I just didn't know they did find this.
Because there isn't a team on the ship that doesn't want payback for the
Donnie. Oh, the Doninger, yeah. Because they think it's Earth, which is true.
Gunny. Up here.
She also has a different suit. She must be in a different rank or something special with her.
I know that you and your team did a rotation on the Donnie.
Oh, okay. Captain EO was so badass.
Fred Johnson, mouthpiece for opiate terrorism.
But he is true, though.
Be led into war on anyone's leash.
Yeah. I like that he has more experience.
I was a private during the Vesta blockade.
The Vesta blockade. I don't know what Vesta is.
Mars to annihilate its former colony.
Really? Holy shit.
We built, they were going to pound it back into dust.
That's actually a big lore drop. Holy fuck, what?
We would wake in nuclear fire.
Holy shit, they were going to nuke Mars?
Because it was a
No.
avoid a shooting war with Earth up till now. That's our...
Yeah.
That war never happens.
Skirocco means desert wind, right?
to the military now. None of us will live to see an atmosphere over Mars.
That one's
What does an active matter if you don't have been in the field?
be safe down there.
Why is he talking to her personally? They all have that mindset. I do think she's more hot-headed, and she has a clear goal of saving the ecology, which is fine. I get that. Interesting. So Vesta blockade. I don't know what Vesta is. Like, I know the word in different contexts. The Vesta blockade. So they blockaded them, and they, like, why didn't Earth just nuke Mars? Like, they just have to fire all their nukes at once. They probably don't have stealth tech. Yeah, no, they don't. Anyway, I'm stupid. But they could just atmosphere bomb with kinetic bombardment. They could have done that. They just needed to send many metal rods of like 2 tons or something into space, hurl them at Mars, and it's done. They can't do anything. They can't just shoot them all down. Can't tow them away. They don't have artificial gravity, they would have been fucked. But why did they want that? Like, was it really just anger at... Was it anger that they left them behind and didn't help them back, didn't share their wealth? I don't know. And someone solved the conflict. I wonder who that was, though. Cooler hands. I really like the captain. I really like that. What's her name? Holly? Divers? We will get her name. I will learn it. But she is pretty hot-headed as well. But she seems a bit older than the others. I don't know why. This episode's so fire. Oh, there's the asshole.
Well, that depends. I'm assuming there's nothing left to find there.
Is there? Yeah.
Sure. But this feels...
Oh, he's a botanic asshole.
Need to get boots on Phoebe first.
That sounds like your mess.
Yeah.
A meaningless outpost like Phoebe will just draw more attention to it.
That's true.
Yes. Sell the UN on a story, make it stick.
Really? So he's really just being a weapons arms dealer asshole who wants to deal more weapons to Earth so they can wipe out Mars again? Is that what they want? But we just learned they'd stop that. Yeah.
The looters.
Get rid of them.
Yes, of course. I'll sacrifice.
No. No.
That could rewrite the story of humankind.
Could it? Okay, why do you care? What do you want with it? Immortality? I think so.
This was Julie's spot.
Okay. Asshole. At least you bury her, so to speak. You can't bury a body because that's full of space goo shit, so...
She taught herself to shoot a bow and arrow at this tree.
A bow and arrow? Why would you do that?
Just woke up one morning.
I press X on that one, friend.
Even losing her was worth it.
Holy fuck, man.
Ever again.
Interesting. So he was willing to sacrifice that? What an asshole. That's basically the dumbest shit you can do story-wise.
This will kill...
Like, sacrificing your child for something you think is better than your child is often, I would say, a trope, not in a negative way, a trope for you're done. You fucked up. And I would almost say definition of evil by some eyes. I mean, you can construct scenarios where it's debatable, of course, but in these stories, especially in stories when someone sacrifices their child, it's mostly very, very bad. And something very bad will happen then. Because I do think it's a very, very deeply seated symbol of sacrificing your own blood, which is basically anti-procreation, so to speak, you know? And you both sacrifice your DNA material and your culture. You're basically like, yeah, whatever. We have to look at bigger things, and the bigger things are often things you don't understand, likely don't understand, lightly misinterpret, likely take too lightly, no pun intended. So for me, that's at least the personal opinion is that that's always a sign for a character that's basically evil. Most of the time they're evil, debatably. And Mao, I would argue here, is like, what the fuck is he even trying to do? yes, I get it. We have a protomolecule that might be from the start of humanity. That's awesome. You could have just told people. You would have been a hero. You would have probably gone down into the history books as the person who discovered that there is extraterrestrial life. The great benevolent manufacturer of weapons, now turned into a benevolent research supporter or some shit. Could have made that propaganda up. See, even I can make that propaganda up, so why don't you? So he wants more with it. So he wants weapons. So he wants you use it as a weapon. So the history of humankind is used as a weapon, like in his eyes, best used as a weapon, and we know it already evolved into that weird blob asshole thing that killed Kenzo, that ate him. It might be that minds are contained somehow. We did have the visions that Miller had of Julie. Julie's dead. But it might be... And Julie also had a vision, so my working hypothesis is that quantum entanglement, mumbo-jumbo, blah, blah, she's now consciously connected to the protomolecule, so the protomolecule is her, and all others that are infected with it start to merge into this hive mind ass shittery that's often in sci-fi as like one of the futures of humankind all merged. I don't know. It's just my knowing some science fiction writing stuff. It probably isn't that, but that is a hypothesis I do have. And so it's going rampant. And again, this is, by the way, though, if he would say he's a benevolent person and doing this, he's not a benevolent person. Other way around, if he would have been a weapon dealer, saying he tries to do the best to not let the weapon spread that much, whatever the fuck he says, and then actually like reveals the protomolecule and is actually truthful about it, then I would have considered him perhaps not an asshole. But he basically is like, yeah, my daughter was so awesome, but I still sacrificed her for no reason. Like, and in no reason, I don't say that because he doesn't have a reason. He probably has a good reason in his mind, but I just don't know it yet. You know what I mean? So anyway, so they're still getting Kranzer, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Days, but you won't be able to procreate, I'm sorry.
Is she fucking with him? Oh, so he's sterilized. Interesting.
Another one of me running around anyway, so.
Oh.
Don't know how you've managed without me.
Yeah, that's cool. What's his rank, though?
Famous coffee machine you keep talking about.
Yeah, that's his thing. Okay. I like the joke when someone goes another way. I don't know. Oh, Holden. Miller, you're gonna see Julie now because you're somehow connected to the shittery. No, it's Amos. Okay. I actually want Amos to talk to him here. They are a very interesting pair. Man, I love that. Oh my god, that detail is awesome. I don't know how. I comment on that they grow them in a circle towards the light. That's so fire. You would get more plants if you, yeah, I don't know.
I have something we need to get sorted out.
What is that though?
Your pal.
Yeah.
I had nothing against him. I thought he was a decent guy.
Yeah.
Do you think you would have got off Eros without him?
No.
But Naomi made the call. End of story.
You seem kind of like a trigger-happy whack job to me.
I mean...
Like some street rat.
I mean, he was behaving a bit like one.
Otherwise, you should move on. Because
Love that. Okay, I like that. Wow, he just stacked him. Awesome. Wow, that was a psychotic look. That was awesome. Are we done now? That is awesome, but the fuck's he gonna do? I mean, he must have military training. I love that Amos just fucking no-scopes him. I know it's not no-scoping, it's like, okay, who's gonna save him? I like that he's got this primal urge or idea. Yeah.
Okay, just go.
Man, I love that. That was an awesome scene. That's awesome. I mean, he's spitting blood because the actor apparently likes that, so anyway. It's so random. Before I talk about this, I just thought I could calculate the gravity on the ship from the cup falling, hearing it like, seeing it land, hearing it fall, because you can calculate from the distance, you can calculate the acceleration, though it's probably on Earth because it's just a normal, like they dropped it on a normal set, so I can't. I don't know why I thought about that, but that was awesome, man. The Amos actor once again nailing all of this. Like that was that was so fucking good. I also it was a kind of honorable thing. Like Amos was like if you want to hit me, I will just hit your back, because that's like, obviously I'm not gonna let you hit me, but that's like, you're allowed to do that. It's fine by me. Like I did something you accuse me of, fine, hit me. I hit you back, but hit me. If that's the way we want to deal with this, which is more like, it is also in parallel with the Vesta thing, and it is in parallel with the Martian female soldier we did have earlier, and the captain of the ship, that conversation. Basically, Miller is now in an even worse, hot-headed, emotional, aggressive place than she is, but it's the same thing. Like, someone with a cooler head will probably persevere here and stop fighting. Though with Amos, I feel it's like he does have a cool head, but he is not for solving the thing by peace and empathy, which is something he might have had to stuff away. And it seems that he learned the hard way that you cannot just be like, if you're like, yeah, it's all gonna be dandy, they will stab you in the back, and better to be stabbed in the front and try to defend yourself than them stabbing you in the back. So I guess Miller was honorable at least a bit to him, because he could have also waited for Amos to turn around and hit it in the back of the head. But Amos seemed to acknowledge that first. And he was like, yeah, Miller, I just hit you to the ground. You're weak as shit. You're radiation poisoned and you're a belter. I'm not. I think he's not. Is Amos a belter? I'm unsure, actually. I don't think he is. I think he's from Earth. It's not that. It doesn't matter. But I love that. And he's like, yeah, Miller, stay down. You lost. But when Miller stood up, Amos was like, no, so you're done. So you chose this. You chose to die by your convictions, which is a very short-circuited reaction as well, but he stayed cool. Like he was just a machine fucking him up. Because he probably has to also, I don't know if he does it consciously or if he learned it, if it is habituated that he pushes back feelings into the back of his mind and is just machine. Perhaps it's also the adrenaline. But yeah, but I just like the... Where's the man that won? Yeah, that man. That's acting. Holy shit. Like, he just did that for like half a second. Let's move it and look at it again. That was so good. Yeah, look at that. And there he goes normal again. Man, that was like acting 101. Like no acting 401 or something, like very advanced. I love that, man. But I also love that he just goes for him then. Like he's like, come on, Miller, stay down. If it's not done, it will not be done by us doing this. So one of it. That's also perhaps, I mean, I really reach here, think potentially, but I also like that as an idea that basically Amos was like, okay, so we can do this. Like this might be a problem of lethal or non-lethal kind. It might be a problem that you will never forgive me this, and you either learn to live with it and we can work together. I know you will not forgive me, so you hit me and then it's over. Then you will deal with it yourself, or you will never forgive me and you cannot be a teammate I trust. So I will just kill you here. Because it was about to kill him, and I get why. That was very well done. That was a wholly well done scene. I think that was one of my favorite scenes of the show. And Naomi came in and she was like, no, don't do it. And Amos was even like, I didn't give a shit, I'm doing it. He probably understands Miller better than anyone here as well, which is actually fucked. Miller's just desperate, though. He tries to blame someone as well, a bit like the Belter did before, because I do think Amos was quite right on Remy. So, I was just drinking whiskey. I hope it's a good one. So it's Saravapi or whatever.
Thank God.
Love that they darkened the windows.
Never should have made you the public face against Fred Johnson.
It was
I mean, yeah.
I'm already taking care of that.
But what if your drink is poisoned?
Faction of the OPA.
Oh, really? It was OPA. Oh, I do think I remember him.
Maybe you should take a few days.
I mean, no, why? You would be a sitting duck.
They're mobilizing for war.
Yes, yeah.
The Africanus to Callisto and
Scipio Africanus again.
bases in the outer planets and head off their ships wherever we can.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Place our ships in the paths of theirs. They'll know we're ready for any
Oh my god.
right. Mars does not want war. They want to get back to terraforming and building.
Yeah, that's true.
Wrote our position if Mars decides not to give peace a chance.
So you're a man of it. No, you're not. Yeah.
Madam.
So is that the general secretary or something? Oh, what's she gonna do? Is she gonna be on his side here to lure him out? Oh god. She thought about that for a long time. I think she wants him to make a mistake. Perhaps she doesn't. She wants, yeah. I think it's like her friend that got murked. She wants to let this play out the way they want. She seems to also want to make them think everything's fine, but she's still working on something on her own and she doesn't trust them. Again and again, I love that they started the episode with the Belter that had the little speech. And that they started the episode with also the Martian captain that had a little speech. Because it comes back here again, the Saya Parvin, or whatever his name is, the UN secretary, asshole bastard. He is, I really fucking hate his guts. I need more motives of his, but he's an asshole currently, like a power-hungry, prideful asshole. Just out for probably political power over pretty much a wasteland. Also, I didn't comment on it, but I did see that the villa they were in was surrounded by grass and there was a wall around it, so they also protect themselves from the shit show they've got going around them in New York. But I really did like that, man. But because it like the speech, it harkens back here as well. He accused the other one that had a cool head of being prideful. So they are starting aggression again. I do think the most experienced military leaders will probably go for non-aggressive things. I really don't know too much about these times, but I know at the end of the Cold War, when both sides had nuclear arsenals, there were many, many points, perhaps not that many, but there are more than 3 occasions or so where someone should have pressed the button. We know that from a fact. So basically, there are, for example, nuclear submarines that could shoot a nuke into, I don't know, New York or some shit. And there were sometimes errors on the radar, I think. So the radar was giving up faulty data, or I think I only know one specific story. I think there were 3 or 4 I know that exist, but one I know. So there was a captain, I think it was on a submarine, and they were monitoring the Russian, I don't know, something nuclear that can fire nuclear warheads. Might have been another submarine or whatever. And suddenly they got the message that they fired the nukes, like the Russians fired the nukes at the US. And like everything was blaring, and the dude like was advised, if they shoot the nukes, you shoot them back. And he didn't. Because he was like, let's see if it's a mistake. And that can be so costly. So costly, but he had a cool head. And you might even say he was an idiot fuckface. Because if that had been a real nuke, they would have not done their damn job. But the thing that was in this, I think it was a general, was that he would rather check twice or 3 times before he blew up Earth. And this is the same thing. It's a Cold War, obviously. It is a Cold War. And it is on a solar system level scale. And they basically, the Belters are basically, they're not the like indigenous population standing between the two that are like, it's not like a proxy war. I don't know. I know I asked you this word before. I don't remember what it is. Again, I'm sorry I didn't learn it. Didn't learn my vocabulary in English. But I do think it's called something like a proxy war, where like you have, like, for example, Vietnam was a proxy war, or the Korean War was a proxy war. Basically, US and Russia, they had influences on 2 states next to each other, and the states were at war. So the US and Russia could always be like, yeah, we're not at war. Those states are, but they were basically at war through these states or countries or whatever. And they have the same, though. The thing is, they don't have 2 countries, but they've got one faction. They influence both. Like the OP is basically their like this play bone, like that the dog, for example, has. You know what I mean? A rubber, like one of these rubber play toys, and it's so interesting. But the one general, he seems to not have experiences in war. But why does the UN Secretary fuckface have them? I don't know. I hope Avasarala will not, like, that's a gamble that she's doing, a really fucking big gamble, because she wants to find out the truth, and she wants them to think that she doesn't know, and that she's also, and if she knows, that she's keeping in line, because they had an attack on her. So it might be both, but yeah. So Miller, you got hit in the face again. So who's it gonna be, Naomi or Holden? That's Naomi, yeah. Are we gonna get some Amos backstory, please?
Organizing all my stuff here.
And your teeth? Yeah.
Semetimba was a good man.
It's more like
yes. That's true.
200-pound homicidal kid.
He's not a kid, though.
Yeah, antenna's busted.
I like that he doesn't talk about it, though.
Yeah.
Amos is heavily traumatized and has very many... yeah, I agree. I agree 100%.
Did someone to help him out with the world?
I don't know, perhaps.
Do you know that old story, Pinocchio?
Oh, yeah, let's go. That's a good story. The fairy.
Guide star, right?
Yeah. I love the stars as symbolism like that.
Like Julius to you.
Ooh, interesting. They know each other.
I only saw her that one time.
Really, really interesting, yeah.
Already killed her.
But you heard the stories about her, didn't you?
People did to each other. Nothing.
No.
Yeah.
But then...
By Eros, I was shocked that hadn't happened a long time ago.
Really? That's so fucked, man.
I wake up some nights and I see her standing right there.
But you literally see her. That's really dangerous.
But
there's something going on here with him.
You belong with me.
Really? That's actually pretty creepy and dangerous, my friend. But I know that I like that he knows it.
Ship.
You belong into the great unified protomolecule universe that you'll be pulled in when you get infected. Valhalla. Heaven.
So you leaving us already?
No, nowhere in hell he's leaving us.
Kind of pathetic belters, are we?
Oh, so she is a belter, okay. At least that got confirmed.
The UNN Nathan Hale is on a direct course.
Interesting. Interesting. So the Scirocco will intercept with Nathan Hale. That is like... I do think Amos doesn't like... Amos and Naomi is very fascinating. I do think the thing is as well that Naomi... It doesn't mean that Amos cannot interact socially with people. He can. but he cannot interact socially in circles without the one he was born and forged into, so to speak. I think that's his problem. So he has he has problems with trust and understanding other cultures, even other Beta cultures, which is very interesting. Love Pinocchio as well. Like, I love the image of stars guiding you. Like, in my web novel, that's one of the central themes. Like, one of the main characters has the power to create stars and starlight and make people find their purpose. And it's one of the most powerful characters in my series, because I just love that power. I think it's one of the most awesome ideas, like that you have like starlight guiding you, like a guiding star that floats in front of you. And I really, really like it. Also, they do have 2G here, which is S and 9. That's a lot. But yeah, so I like that Naomi and Miller do get along. I do think Miller is somehow weirdly connected to either Julie or the protomolecule or both. That's gonna be so interesting. Yeah. Interesting. So anyway, so we do have this here. So flight path VHD. So this is basically, I do think there's 3D coordinates, vertical, horizontal, depth, I guess. They had 324 kilometers per second. So that is times 60. No, times 3,600. 3,600 times this. So 3 is 100,000 kilometers per hour they are flying, I think. That's actually S9. And they are about the same. No, they're even quicker. Yeah. SETA is when they arrive. So Earth will arrive before them. That's also interesting. Really like this. So Sutton, what are you gonna do?
Accelerated, they matched. And now the Nathan Hill is burning us.
Interesting.
Why would Earth suddenly care about Phoebe Station?
That's a good question, yeah.
The command was unequivocal.
Yeah, how will he behave here? Oh god. Will you be the man that has the cool hat now? Dropping where? Holy shit.
Stop the mountains into fine Martian dust.
That's actually...
Who are we? I can't hear you!
Oh my god, that's really, really well acted by her. And it's also very scary. Man, that is so scary. I love that they have these, like, that they love their territory so much. Like, I mean, Olympus Mons is the biggest. As we said, I think it's 25 kilometers, the biggest mountain on Mars. But they are just out for blood. So their military hierarchies are just trained to fight Earth. That's also so asinine. I didn't realize that it was this bad. Perhaps this is just one example that she's actually not a zealot because she's not perhaps you could call her a zealot for Mars. The zealot for the dream. Man, oh god. She reminds me of the Fremen so much of Dune. She wants the desert to be blooming. But be careful of the desert blooming because you might lose who you are as well. That's the warning of Dune, at least. I love the Fremen story when they completely decay and become docile and a shadow of the badassery they are. Arguably losing or arguably not. It's one of the most interesting aspects of Frank Herbert's Dune. The Fremen and the dream of water, of oases. And then they get the green planet. That planet is terraformed. And there it is green. And they're just Fremen who act like Fremen anymore in museums. And they're docile. And they don't have bite. And they're not the best fighters. And their culture erodes. But you might argue, I mean, at least they're happy. They've got everything they want. But do they have freedom? I mean, anyway, so I really, that like, she reminds me of a Fremen a lot. And it might just be her and some people like her. this resentment against Earth for, I mean, that's such a brilliant motivation she has. Like, it's basically, you put all our fucking money into military because of Earth. We had to do it. They would have nuked us, and they might have. So no terraforming. So it's the Earth's fault that I don't get my greenery. That I will never in my life see greenery, because it might even be that on Earth there is none anymore. I mean, we've seen it in Vasarelas or Zarafarias or whatever the fucking asshole's name is. Like the one house we saw where there was greenery, yes. But I guess Earth is pretty fucked, we know that. So no true greenery. And there are these people on Mars that are just like, we hate you so fucking much. And I was under the impression that it wasn't that bad, because Lopez and Yao were actually pretty reasonable. I feel like they were arrogant pricks, but I love their charisma, and I'm so sad Lopez is dead. But I never got the impression that we're so helpful, faithful towards Earth. But they were also older. And what's his name? Sutton? Sutton's also older. So they're wiser, perhaps. Perhaps they've seen it differently. But I thought as well that Mars and Earth just had military to patrol against pirates and people, but that the Martian military, at least this ship, at least that, probably potentially a lot more, are there to fuck up Earth if they can. And that's what they're waiting for and training. They're just training to fuck up Earth. It's such a new aspect to Mars. And it's hate. It's hate because they can't have the greenery. So anyway, let's go. So what are they dropped to? Like, oh, there was Bill Skarsgård. Not Bill, Stellan Skarsgård was that. That's cool. Oh, and there was, what's his name? The one that looked actually pretty cool. I don't know what that was. Anyway, we were just reaction to a trailer. Anyway, I don't know what they're dropping on. Like, I don't think Phoebe has that much gravity. Can they drop on Phoebe? You know what I love? Orbital drops. Like, if they have their, like that's so badass. I haven't seen that done enough. I'm currently writing some sci-fi next to my web novel where there is a scene where they are dropping on a planet. Like, they've got spaceships, so they come to the planet. They need to drop down because they need to investigate. And they can't just bomb it, which they could wipe off the planet, but there's like they can't wipe all the planets out because they're like invaded by stuff. And if they wipe out all their own planets, they don't have planets anymore, so they have to drop down, fight some evil shittery. And they've got there are two classes, and one of the classes has like one is prestigious, has high technology, and some have these older mech suits, exosuits, and they drop down on the planet from orbit, and it's all the friction, and some suits are malfunctioning, like the shields are malfunctioning, they get fucked up when they drop down, and it's like, man, I just love those themes, and that will be in that book. And I love this idea of dropping to a planet. It's so fucking scary. Like, have you seen? I think it was a German dude who had the stratospheric jump, 35 kilometers, Felix Baumgartner. I think he's dead, by the way. I think he died 2 years ago. But there is camera footage how he jumps to Earth. And imagine that as military, you just jump down to a planet, like you've got shields and you've potential anti-grav in your suit, and it might malfunction. You might get smashed into the planet quicker because something happens, like friction, or perhaps there's dust in the air that has electric charges that charges you up and fucks some circuitry up. Man, that imagery. I do hope we see a planetary drop in this show. That's so hype. I don't know.
Good to see you, Cotier.
So, he's the one that did it? I don't know.
If you'd known it was me, would you have come?
I know, it's one of her dudes that I probably should know, but forgot the face of.
Tornapo's funeral. I suspect my son would have been going.
Oh, someone, yeah. Oh, she might have done that herself as well.
Good idea.
I don't believe lightning strikes twice.
Perhaps. Oh, so it's her son's friend, yeah.
Spare me the bullshit. I know all about your freelance work.
Really? What's he doing? Okay.
The powerful to help the little guy.
I like that. What a cool dude. I mean, that's expert that likes tell not show, but I don't care. It's cool. Very good dialogue.
With Fred Johnson?
I have no love for Fred Johnson.
Yeah. Really?
A little theater to buy some time.
She just admits that to him as well because he's a friend of her son. That's actually quite risky. Yeah.
Undersecretary Aaron, right?
Yeah, so she says that, yeah.
If they did, I'd be dead already.
Yeah.
Waste. I need a spy.
Holy shit. I need a spy. You're my spy. Hi, spy. Hello, new spy, man. You're kind of cool. I like you. Really cool.
How you doing out there?
Good.
Where did you put it?
Now, if anyone comes near this missile, won't know it.
Oh, so they put it in the missile, so no one takes it. Won't they scrap that? I don't know.
I think all that radiation failed to give me super.
It did indeed fail that. Perhaps it gave Miller superpowers. Helium and lithium, okay. So it's helium and lithium, so that's probably a fusion rocket, like a nuke, I guess.
Do you like space gladiator movies?
Oh, those are a thing? They still have movies? I wondered about that. Oh, that was a weird question for her. Oh, is she fainting? Yep, he's fainting, I think. No.
Hey, Holden, yeah, you might just went dead.
What are they doing? What the fuck? Okay, so they are... Oh, that's awesome. Okay, I know what they're doing. Phonons. They use phonons for... Yeah.
Not choose this, but this is our fight now.
Love that she packed jobs in. She's basically the boss here, so to speak. Yeah.
The only ones with a chance.
That is, like, physics-wise, this is so fucking awesome. I hate phonons because they're through your space, but I was too young. Yeah, anyway.
It's depending on me.
I love that, man.
Put your lives in my hands.
That must be so much pressure. He never wanted it, though. Like, but he's a leader, dude, because he's got the right values. He just has to learn how to lead now. That's awesome, man. That's so fucking awesome. I love Holden. Man, I absolutely fucking love Holden. But that scene was awesome. So what did it, like, switch off comms and, like, it's like basically a can phone. Do you know if you have cans and you put the string next to them, like you can hear people? It's basically like sound vibrations will just like it's like sound waves, like they're longitudinal waves. They're like pressure differences, and they can get into metals as well. And you have a different speed of sound in metal. For example, I think in iron. Pure iron, it would be like 2.6 kilometers per second. I might be wrong. I will look that up. That sounds far too quick. Okay, it was not 2.5 kilometers per second. It is 5 kilometers per second. So it's very quick. But then again, then you go into the air of the other suit again, so it will just travel. And then it will be slowed down again because it's now in air. It's basically conservation of energy because the energy is h times frequency. And it is also connected through the, what's it called? N. What is N called in English? Diffraction index? It's to do with that. Anyway, so yeah, it's basically a phonon. A phonon is an excitation of letters, special letters, and you can describe that as a peaks in Fourier space. Anyway, I didn't pay that much attention to those classes because I didn't understand it when I heard it in lectures because it was like year third semester and there was so much going on. But I really, really do like it. Like, it's a really, really cool idea. And they really did that well. So you can actually do that. Like, what they just did, that is completely plausible. Really awesome stuff, man. So they shoot it into space. And where are you shooting it? Towards the center of the galaxy? No, into an asteroid field. Okay, that's good. And it's just gonna park in the mine, in the belt. I love that, man. I love that it turned into those just breaking. How can you... Like, he's joysticking it, but why would you do that? Like, you can't see that. And he probably just reads up off values, so it just looks like he's doing it visually. Why did it slow down? It shouldn't have slowed down when the stuff coming out went out. It slowed down a bit. It doesn't matter, I know.
Here.
Oh no, are they gonna kiss now? I don't know. Those two are awesome together though. Yeah, okay, so she's helping undressing her. We've got some fan service of Naomi. Hi there, fan service of Naomi. Oh god. I don't know if I like that. Like, I like them together, but I don't like that this might happen because it might have leverage on them in the future. Oh, he can't even move. Also, we've got some fan service of Holden actor and some fan service of Naomi actor. Why not? I never understand these scenes. Like, I don't know. Are there cameras here? Okay, so they're doing this. I mean, they basically phone-on kissed before.
Sorry.
No, they're just gonna fuck here. Okay, I mean, why not? I'm worried about that though. Like, I like it. Oh, so the camera was on? So they know. What are you talking? What are you doing? It's also dangerous. What if there's something inside here? I mean, they have to blow off steam. Also, at least those are different hormones flooding through the system than fear and terror and anxiety. So Nathan Hale, can you even stand up against the Martian ship? Oh, that's awesome, the zoom in. I do think the scales were shit, but... Oh yeah, so they're dropping ahead.
Operation. Why are we firing missiles?
Oh, they're firing missiles. So where are they dropping? I want to see them fucking drop. Give me the drop.
To the Nathan Hale's hard burn towards Phoebe.
Okay, they just fired it towards Phoebe. Why?
Assessment. The Hale and the Scirocco could both be dust. We have.
Yeah. That's true.
As we speak, the Martians could be preparing a strike all over the...
No.
Is course or launched or done anything provocative.
Something's weird there. That is true.
Answer my question.
I mean, he explained it for the viewer.
To me, the missiles are a message to back off.
Yeah.
Fire back on the Scirocco as he's authorized to do.
No, he will not do that.
The spark, but it will not end there.
Yeah, you know it so well, you asshole.
You know Captain Yevgeny?
Since he was a little
Yevgeny, okay. Oh, so she instructed him. He instructed him, I think.
Now is to target the MCR.
You stupid fucking shitter! I hate you so much, you damn shit fuckface! Yeah.
Let this saber rattling play out.
I love that she does it while still fucking him up, even though she knows, yeah.
We hear from the Hale. God have mercy.
It's the first time she opposed him, though.
I didn't know we shared.
You know, I really fucking hate that dude. I don't know why. Perhaps it's because, you know, yesterday I watched Code Geass and there was someone like him. He was worse and more aggravating than this dude. But man, his smug face, his aggressive shittery. Like, he just wants to protect the fucking whatever power, fortune. I don't know what the fuck he's protecting. So my hypothesis is that she did already talk to Captain this captain, I'm sorry, I will just mispronounce it anyway, talked to that person and was like, don't do anything rash. I like the 20-minute delay. Is it actually reasonable? 20-minute delay? How many astronomical units are that? I mean, it takes about, what was it, 8 minutes from Sun to Earth? So one astronomical unit is 8 minutes, 8 light minutes. How many? So Phoebe is Saturn. Saturn should be like 10 astronomical units. Should take 80 minutes, I think. I think that was... Oh no, we don't know where each... No, I mean, that's when they're in a line. That's when they're in a line. It might even take longer. Let me actually look that up, if the 20 minutes are reasonable. Yeah, I do think it's incorrect. So from Earth to Sun, it takes about 8 minutes for light to travel, which is the fastest thing there is in this universe, because they don't have hyperspace shit or warp shit. So they do have the speed of light as a limit. So it is 8 minutes from Sun to Earth. That's one astronomical unit. The distance between Earth and Saturn is, and it is basically Phoebe. It's near Saturn, basically. It's basically the same distance, estimated. So it's like between 7 and 11 astronomical units. So it's between 1 hour and almost 2 hours. So not 20 minutes. It's a lot more. I don't know how they would communicate faster than 80 minutes of their warship, because they already saw Saturn in front of them. You know what I mean? So anyway, but I like that this dude, he seems more calm, and he might, so she might get an ally here, because the fucking asshole piss shit did basically tell him, do you have no experience before? So he's already antagonized this, so she might be able to get him on her side if he's not pretending as well, which is, again, the 5D political shittery chess they're playing here.
You never went to the academy.
Interesting. So she lied, yeah. I like, okay, so he basically told her, you lied. And she's like, okay, so but he basically doesn't do anything and didn't say anything against her still. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, it just blew past them. This was just a warning shot. That is pretty precise, though.
Were not intended for us. I repeat, their missiles.
Oh, I misunderstood. I'm so brain dead. I thought they were firing at Phoebe Station anyway, and they were like. Then the act of aggression was them attacking an Earth research outpost, but it was actually they thought they fired at the Scirocco, no, not the Nathan Hale. Okay.
Command, be advised, we're standing.
Okay, interesting. Oh yeah, they nuked it.
Research station which sustained multiple direct.
I'm so brain dead. I thought that's what they knew. I thought they knew that. What else were they? Was I supposed to think they fired at the Earth ship? That's so brain dead. Anyway.
And the fragment spiraled into Saturn.
Okay. Awesome. He's so fucking pissed now. You fucking piece of... You shitty shitter! Shitty shit, I got shit on by shit. By someone cleverer than you. You shitty fuckface. Love the actor. Like, that actor does a fine job of being the smug asshole ass shit fuckface. I'm so sorry I don't know better English swear words. Like, in German, I would have gone really off on him. Like, but you don't want to hear me swear in German because I make up my own words that are worse than normal words, you know. Not many people know that. When I was younger, like, I was known for swearing so hard. I do think it's more cathartic to swear, for example, at a screen than at people. And I would say I never swear at people. I think the worst I've done in the past 4 years was like someone who, like I was with my daughters with the little children's wagon, whatever it's called in English, like the buggy. I don't know what it's called. So, and there was a bicyclist who was like, yeah, you're not allowed to be here. Almost crashed into us. And I was like, come on, do you have eyes in your head? And that was the worst thing I ever said to someone in the last 4 years. But you can't imagine what I've screamed at the screen. Screen is like, let's caress the screen a bit, because the screen has had a lot of abuse, because the shows on the screen had a lot of abuse. But for me, it's like cathartic. Like, I know it annoys some people that I swear so much, but for me, it's just cathartic. Can get it out of my system, don't have to like direct it at people. So I just swear at this fucking ass shit, fuckface ass fucker, who I hope will die in a ditch. I hope he... Okay, I'm not gonna say that, that's too harsh. It's awesome. He looked at her, but she doesn't look at him. She pretends not to know. That's awesome. So they blew up a moon. That wasn't a big moon. It's 5 nukes. Potentially. It just sips a cup of tea like an asshole. Love it. Encrypting message. What message? I don't know.
I still owe you one, don't I?
Yeah, probably. Is he gonna jettison him into space? Yeah. Might have the protomolecule in the system. Yeah, he's gonna jettison him. Space, funeral. So that corpse will be picked up by an asshole, and that's how they will get their hands on the protomolecule. It's probably in a system. 1000% it's in a system. Oh, I thought we would see blue sparkles. I'm so paranoid.
Okay, it's kind of an emergency, so
Okay.
how often do we all just hang out together?
Oh, you just wanna... That's awesome. So you're just gonna play some games.
I said to myself, we all...
Did you see the face Holden's actor made? That was so gold. Whoa, like, man. Yeah, there was. Oh my good God. He's like, I know the stupid Amazon thing. Let me actually see if I can, yes. Like, look at that. She's like, you fucking shitter. Are you shitting me? That's awesome. Man, the actors in the show are so goated. Really awesome. He's just pissing off.
So I'm thinking to myself, I said to myself, self.
It's so fun, man. What did you do, lasagna?
Viola.
Yes, it is lasagna! You chat, I love lasagna. Viola, yeah. That's cool. Is that an effective form? Is that because the heat is conducted better into lasagna by those things?
Mariner Valley. Now, granted.
Yeah, so, oh, he's from the Marina Valley, so he might know the woman, what's her name? The aggressive woman from the Scirocco. You know, he might know her. Perhaps it's his ex. I don't think it's his ex. Might be. But anyway, so lasagna tray. I do think these metals are so it heats quicker, so the heat is conducted better. Because metal is a very good heat conductor. And heat is basically just the transfer of thermal energy in or out of the system. So, yeah.
We had to improvise a little bit without any real cheese or...
So, Amos, are you going to eat as well? He probably is going to eat.
Don't go judging it before you taste it.
That's so funny, man.
Remember a time in a series when there was real cheese?
They busted.
That's so sad, though.
They had cheese in the street for weeks. I remember that. Coming out of every... And then it was gone.
I busted that cartel. 1,000 kilos of high-grade cheddar is bound for some luxury spot.
I love that Amos doesn't know what to do here. Because he doesn't know if he's amicable yet.
Craziest thing, though. The whole shipment disappeared from the evidence line. The camera short now.
That's so funny, man. I like that he's bonding with them now. I like that. I like that. That is cool, man. That was well done.
Governor.
I love the scene. Oh my God, this is so awesome.
I want to know, what is the plan for catching?
Man, I love it, man. This is so wholesome. That's so dumb. I love it. But I don't know. I'm getting teary. Holy shit, man. No.
Stinks like cheese farts.
That is so fucking stupid. I love it. I love it, man.
Teddy the detector, this guy was...
I love it, man.
Teddy the detective.
I just hope no one steps anyone here. Oh, okay. Interesting. So where was this? Was she looking if they do...
hurry up and wait, huh?
Is this, she's seeing the footage to see what went wrong somewhere? Or is it that training so she makes sure she's alright? She's so fucking badass.
The Hale was carrying 10 times our number. We weren't going to send you down to a...
Yeah. No.
I'd say the fight's coming soon enough.
I hope you're wrong.
I don't know, yeah. So they wanted to drop them into the other ship, also not a planetfall. No. She is a problem, but I really fucking like her. Yeah. she loves. Also, it's just training. I'm so unsure if she ever was in a fight because she doesn't look at real footage here again. Man, she's so fucking intriguing. Actress also nailing that. She's so bloodlusty. Why does she want the green though? Like, I know why I want green as well. That's why I moved into a forest. Unfortunately for you, because I don't have internet till summer. That's stable. Man, no! Fuck you, fucking shit fucks. It's probably like the random ding dong ass shit from Earth in the UN secretary. Like that dipshit is probably doing this to me right now. It's meta stuff. It's him pressing the button each time. Man, I'm not gonna lie, that's my she might become one of my favorite characters. She has a very believable motive. The actress is really fucking awesome in doing her job, and the story is like she's one of these trigger happy soldiers that likely has not had I know it has not been said, I think, but I'm so sure she does not have battlefield experience. She's too trigger happy. She's too like, yeah, we outnumber them 20-1, who gives a shit. Like, if she had seen a friend of hers die next to her, and if someone coughed their blood into her face, would have been different. She also would talk differently. She wouldn't be like, I want my greenery. She would be like, my fucking friends died for the greenery. You know, it would evolve. So I do hope that one of her friends will get fucking mauled in this war, even though I love all her friends, not friends, her colleagues, her military colleagues, but they will drive her onwards because it will probably interweave this dream of green with death. So she will be even more justified and will just pile on and pile on. So she might be like, I wonder why she loves it so much, the dream of green. Was there something she was told? Can't wait for more about her, man. What's she called? Draper. Really fucking awesome character. Looks badass, acts badass, is too trigger happy. Good things to come. I'm just so sorry they robbed me of a planet fall. I don't know if this is even possible with this level of technology. I don't think it is. You need anti-grav and stuff, I think. A very good plating. And then you have to decelerate as well. So you need fuel. So yeah, I don't think it is possible with exosuits in this level of technology. But man, a planet fall would have been so awesome. A ship fall would have also been awesome. Like them shot into the ship, breaching in. We've seen that before in season 1, briefly. So anyway, I do hope you liked the reaction. I do think this was probably one of my favorite episodes. Like, it was as if the whole show blew open somehow. And I found my most hated character now. I love it when I have a character I really fucking hate. Awesomely acted, awesomely written, just a douchebag asshole, believably douchebag asshole. Don't even know his real motives. He's just an asshole and I believe him. Kudos to the actress and the writing. Love that Avasarala is apparently playing 4D chess and he's playing 2D chess, I think, currently. Perhaps I'm mistaken and he's just lulling me in with his assholishness. But yeah, that plot point has become a lot more interesting. Also fascinating that Avasarala trusted the spy. Perhaps because it was her son's best friend and I think she said she employed him before or helped him somehow. So that might be... Also, I love the Amos Miller part. Holy shit, that was so awesome. And Amos learned that they could potentially rely on each other a bit. I like that Miller joined them in. Like, this cheese story was so fucking awesomely stupid. It was so funny. And it was something that connected them. Like, all of that was so awesome. Like, this was like, what a strong opener to season 2. Holy frick, man. Love that. I loved the phone-on communication. That was awesome as well. And we got a revelation about the protomolecule. That was also awesome. So anyway, I hope you still enjoy my reactions. If you do, consider liking, subscribing, sharing them around. It is niche content, but I hope you still love it as much as I love this show. And I just want more what's her name? Roberta, Draper, Bobby. Like, holy fuck, I need more. Like, a lot more. Like, it's like one of those characters I just want to show about her currently. Like, anyway. Hope you're well. And as always, take care of yourself. I will see you around next week. Bye.